Hi, I'm Elizabeth,
Hi, my name's Ernie.
and today we'll be going about how to build a speaker at home. We're going to go through the components in which you will make the speaker and the materials that you will need. This is for our honors project at school.
Uh, so first off, you're gonna want to get a base. This is just bought from like Home Depot. You just want a base, and then you want like something like this from a used speaker or something. I actually tore this apart from like a speaker that I had connected to like a desktop. So you want something like this. You just first step you want to do is just like attach this onto your base. And then we use like screws. You can see it's like holes everywhere. So like we just cut like holes and then you just like screw this in.
And that works as a diaphragm, which will conduct the sound that will be coming out of the speaker.
Yeah. All right. So now that that's screwed on, let's talk about like the coil. So you wanna basically just get like wire like gauge between like say 20 and 28 gauge. And you just want to wrap it around like something like with a cylinder surface, like say like a pen or a marker or something like that. And then so you're gonna get something like this, and you just want to tie them around so that you get like two ends. So it looks like that. And then like basically what this is just like this acts sort of like an insulator, which like transfers the current, so that it could like generate power, so that the speaker can work at the end. And it's a conductor as well. It transmits heat. Um, and yes, she'll talk about the
Okay, so the speaker itself works as a resistor. A resistor is a device designed to resist the passage of an electric current. So here, the resistor is the actual speaker. What conducts the current is the phone. So you would connect an aux cable to your headphone input on your phone, and then connect it with alligator clips to a coil in order to plug it into your phone so that it can passage through the music to your speaker. That way your speaker can conduct music or whatever you want to hear.
All right, so we have two of these coil of wires. This wire is thicker, this wire is thinner. But with this one, there's like more coils, which is more beneficial because you want more coils because it creates more of like an electromagnetic force on the inside. So we'll just stick with this one for now. We'll put this one to the side, and then we just want to just attach the coil right onto the center of the bottom of the base, just like that, with electrical tape.
You can find electrical tape at any hardware store.
Oh yeah, and don't forget to once this is attached, just like bring up the little wire, like have like two ends, and then you just want to like burn them on each side, so that when you connect, so it's like sort of acts like a more power for the alligator clips, so that the whole current flow could
Improve.
Right.
Okay, so here I have a piece of wire with two alligators clipped to the end. I have two pairs because I'm going to need to connect two alligator clips to the ends of the base where the little wires were that Ernie had stated earlier, and then connect it to my power source to the aux cable that we have here, and connect it to the aux cable itself. So Ohm's law basically states that the current through a conductor between 2 points is directly proportional to the potential difference across the 2 points. So here, you would connect it from these 2 points, the alligator clips, and make sure they're on the ends where you burned. That way you conduct more power. You connect them like that. And then you would get the other 2 ends that are still free and connect them to your power source so that the power flows directly from your phone to your speaker and conducts the sound that you're going to be using.
All right, so next we want to talk about the magnets. So these are more of these you can get at Radio Shack, Home Depot, but typically you want to get like the stronger magnets the better. The stronger magnets the better. So like say like neodymium magnets, those will increase your sound quality. But like if you have like a lot of say like refrigerator magnets compared to like just one neodymium magnet, I think it'll work about the same. So you want magnets just to sort of create that electromagnetic force again, as I was talking about earlier with the coil. And you typically want to have it around the the coil of wire, and then tape those or have those like stuck onto like like stuck onto like a table or something. Um, but yeah, that's what it's used for.
As my colleague stated, you do need magnets in order to create an electromagnetic field, especially in this case while building your own speaker. So the more magnets you have and the more power of the magnets, the more energy will be conducted through the wire so that your speaker works more efficiently. Okay, so here's our final outcome. You can see the diaphragm and the base and the magnets and the coil and the alligator clips along with the copper wire. So we'll go more into depth with the output of our speaker. Okay, so after creating your speaker, you have an outcome. When you're playing music, there's this thing called wavelengths. The more spread out the wavelengths are, the lower the sound. The more closer together the wavelengths are, the higher pitched sound. Likewise, there is this thing called frequency, which is how often do these sounds occur. And if there is low pitch and then high pitch, how often do those happen separately? So that's the frequency of the sound itself.
All right. Also, there's amplitude, and amplitude is just the maximum extent of a vibration or an oscillation. So, like for example, a cow versus a cat. Since a cow is louder, it will have a higher amplitude because there's more separation between the oscillations. And a cat, of course, is going to have a higher pitch, which will lead to lower amplitude and a lot more waves throughout the length. And also there's period. Period is just the amount of time between two successful oscillations. So like for example, say something occurs at 3 seconds, and then it occurs again, the exact same thing occurs again at 6 seconds. There's a period of 3 seconds in between those.